So this you can see the 4E exercise.
Yeah.
So here a few questions were simple one, two, and we were doing I think question number 4, and you can see that question number 2. In the first question, just we have to put the values of x and y. These two values, this is x, this is y. So we put y and x and just get value of a. And at last, y is equal to value of a. We will put value of a, and then divided by x plus 3 will be the answer. Required value of a. We have to just find the value of a in the first. In the second part, second and 4, we were doing 4, and second and 4 are exactly equal to each other. Like see, they have given a vertical asymptote and then horizontal asymptote and then a value, a point through that hyperbola passes through 0, 6. So we have to find the value of a, h, and k.
Yeah.
So I have done this question number 2 first, and then this is I think question number 2.
Yeah.
Yes. This is question number 2 of this exercise. So in this case, we have actually this is vertical asymptote, that is it is value of x, and we know that asymptote is a part of any hyperbola. So actually
Yeah.
this x equal to 3 means that we have given h value because we add h in x coordinate.
Yeah.
So this x is actually h, and if you have revised or you have done question chapter number 2 and 3, then there they have actually explained this thing that if we have an equation like this and this h and k, these are actually vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. So h is 3 and similarly k is 4. This one vertical horizontal asymptote y equal to 4. So this is value of k, because if we
So if it's x equals to 3,
yes,
yeah, so that's basically for h
h
then.
is yes, that's value of h, and this is the value of k. And again, this hyperbola passes through the this point. So this is actually value of x and y, x coordinate and y coordinate.
Yeah.
So from this, as it passes through 0, 6, so we have x 0 and y 6, these two value. And from now we have to find this. Actually, we have directly we can take the value of h is equal to 3 and then value of k is 4. So these two values
Yeah.
we already have from question, and just we now have to find the value of third constant, that is a. So we
Yeah.
will put all these points in the given equation. Y is equal to a over x minus h plus k,
Yeah.
and
That's
y
y equal
y is
6
6,
equals.
and a we will write a as because we have to find its value. And now x is 0. See here, x is 0
Yeah.
because we are given here x point. So we'll put x 0 minus 3 for plus k is 4, as we see in the question. So we
Yeah.
will put these values, 6 equal to a by minus 3 plus 4, and because we have to remove this 3 from denominator, so we will just multiply negative 3 on both sides, each term of the
Yeah.
equation. So 6 multiplied by negative 3, a by minus 3 multiplied minus 3, and 4 multiplied minus 3. So this minus 3
Yeah.
and minus 3 cancel out, and 6 minus 3 is minus 18. We will multiply here, and here we will get only a, and then plus minus is minus, 4 threes are 12. So we have to find value of a. So we will write a because it is positive now, and we will take minus, or just simply we will add plus 12 on both sides. See, so
Okay.
plus 12 in the left side and plus 12 in right side. This two cancel out each other, and then we get a is equal to minus 6. So now we got a is equal to minus 6 is equal to a, or we can say a is equal to minus 6. So in this way, from this equation, we just take the value of h and k, these one, and we just have to find a. So at last we will put this, we have to get only a value. So here we, h is 3, k is 4, and a is minus 6. So we only have to find the value and not an equation. And then I have done this previous exercise. After do it is 12. So again, we were doing yesterday question number 4, and again we see that this is exactly same as we question number 2. Here again x is 2, so it means that h is 2, and y is minus 4. It means k is minus 4, and we have the point 0, 4, and so it means x is 0 and y is 4. This one. And
Yeah.
again we have to find a, h, and k. So from the question we know the value of h is 2, k is minus 4, and now we have to only to find the a. So again we
Yeah.
will put all these values here. Y is 4 and a divided by x is 0 minus h is 2 minus k is 4. So h4 equal to a by minus 2 minus 4. Again the same step, we will multiply by minus 2 on both sides. This 4 multiply minus 2, these two will cancel each other, and 4 multiply minus minus plus 8. So again this 8 plus 8, so we will subtract 8 on both sides to remove this 8.
Yeah.
Minus 8 is equal to a, so a is equal to minus 16 now. So again we have we get the value of a.
Yeah.
And then I have done question 5 as well. This is question number 5. Y equal to a square root of x passes through the point 2, 8. Find the value of a. So just we have to find the value of a. This is given equation, and she says that this point passes through it. So it is very simple. Just we will put this point in the question in the place of x and y, and we can get the value of a here. There was square root sign, so I did this question as well. Y, we have the value of y 8 here given. This is value of y, and a we have to find a, so we will write it is as it is, and square root of x has the value 2, x is 2, so 8. Now we will divide by square root 2 on both sides because we have to change, and this square root 2 is multiplying by 2
Yeah.
a, so we will just divide both sides by, or just take this square root here in this side, so it will be divided in, it will come in the denominator because here it is in the numerator form, so it is multiplying, so here it will be dividing. So 8 by
Yeah.
square root of 2, so it will equal to a. And again when I saw the answer was written in this form, this form, so we can
Yeah.
change our this answer in this form like this, because 8 can be written as 4 multiplied by 2 square root divided by square root of 2, and we can write as 4 multiply this 2 divided by square root 2 here, 2 divided by square root 2, and we can write this factor as 4 square root of 2. And this is a rule in maths that if there is a number and in the denominator square root of that number, a number divided by square root of that number is always equal to square root of the same number. So we have to remove, we can remove this denominator and just uh, uh, take the square root of the this numerator, so this denominator cancels out. So 2 by square root of 2 in this way can be written as square root of 2 only. So this square root actually shifts up, and this 2 cancels out. So we can write it as 4 square root of 2. But if you write the answer in this form, then it is also right answer. So this is its final shape. You got it?
Yeah.
Then again, there was a question number 6. A graph has the rule y equal to a square root of x minus h. This passes through these 2 points. So find value of h. See, we have to find two values, and here we have also 2 points. So simply we will put these 2 points in the given equation, and we will get two equation here. X is 1, y is 2. Here first this first point, and in the second point x is 10, then y is 4 here. When x is 10, then y is 4. So we will put these 2 points first. Y is 2, this one. When y is 2, x is 1. So y is 2, so it means a square root of x is 1 minus h. It is our first equation. And when we will put these 2 points, when y is 4, so 4 in this equation equal to a, and square root of again x is now 10. So we will put replace x by 10 now minus h. So we have these two equations, and from these two equations we can get two values of a and h. We have to find a and h. So
Yeah.
similarly, we have done an example. Just we will divide both of these because When we divide, A and A will then cancel out. By adding or subtracting, these two cannot be cancelled out. So we have to cancel one constant. So by just dividing them, when we will divide these two equations, A will cancel with this A. So we get this form. I have written this whole equation in up numerator form and this in the denominator. So we will write left side will be divided by this left side here. Left side is divided by left side. A and A cancel out, so I did not wrote them. And 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. We will divide 4 by 2, it will come 2. And we will now divide this term by this term. So when we will divide both of these, so A will cancel by this A. A will be removed. So we get this form. Again, we can cross multiply it, or we can take this denominator up, right? And then multiply both up, because here it is dividing, or just we can multiply by square root of 1 minus h on both sides. And when we will multiply, then this left hand side will be 2 square root of 1 minus h equals to square root of 10 minus h. So or you can just simply cross multiply, because here if we see here 2 divided by 1. So cross multiply means that this numerator uh, is multiplied by this numerator, and this denominator will be multiplied by this. So when we multiply this to 2, it will be like this in this form. We will get this form, and 1 is multiplied by this, we will again get the same number, this one.
So what we did here is that we divided formula number 2 with 1, and then we got 2 equals 2 with 1. So when dividing formula 2 with 1, so the 2 got crossed out, and then it was 2 equals. The A's got crossed out. However, the square root didn't get crossed out. However, like the numbers in the square root did not like get simplified with division.
Yes, directly they cannot be simplified. We have to take square of both sides. We have to take square, but squaring we can do squaring on the later, because first of all we have to arrange them. So for arrange them, we will take this denominator in this side, and we will get this form. And again, this side is actually square root of 10 minus h. We just take this cross, or you can just cross multiply. If you have a fraction, this type of fraction, and equal sign, then you have to cross multiply. That is, you have to multiply this 2 by this denominator and this numerator by this denominator on opposite side of equal sign. Just you can take, you can just multiply by this factor. This is denominator, square root of 1 minus h. You can multiply square root of 1 minus h on both sides. So we get 2 square root of 1 minus h on the left side, and equal to only this numerator, this term, 10 minus h square root on the other side. Actually, we have taken one square root term on left hand side of the equation, and the other square root term on the right hand side. So it will be now easy for us to take square of both of them. So now squaring both sides. Now we will take square of both sides. So when we will take square of both sides, here square of 2 will be 4, and here square root sign will be cancelled out. When we will take square of this square root sign, square and square root cancel out, so only we get 1 minus h in the bracket, 1 minus h. And again in the right hand side, when we take square of this side, actually we have done next step is like this one. After this step we can do like that we have taken a square on both sides. So this step is actually done later, so no need to. Now we have taken square like in this form. So after taking square, we have this result. After taking square root, we have this result. So now 4 will be multiplied. 4 multiply 1, 4 minus 4h equal 10 minus h. And now minus 4h plus l, we have to write h values on the left hand side, and without h values are constant numbers on the right hand side. So here it is minus h. So on the left hand side it will be plus h. Change the sign. We will change the sign. Just you can say that we have added plus h on both sides. So here h and h will cancel. H plus minus h plus h cancel out, and here plus h sign. And again this 4, we have actually subtracted 4 on both sides. So when we will subtract here 4, 4 will be cancelled out. And when we will subtract here, so 10 minus h, for 10 minus 4. Just simply, you can take this, this is minus 4 on the right side. So we will take on the left hand side of equal sign and it will be positive h, positive h. And here it is positive 4 on the left hand side. So when we will write on the when we will write it on the right hand side after equal sign, then it will be change. We will change the sign and it will be negative minus 4.
Yeah.
So minus 4h plus h is equal to minus 3h, and 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So here h is equal to, now just dividing by minus 3 on both sides. Dividing by minus 3 on both sides, we get h equal
H
to
equals -2.
And now
And then we just substitute it.
Yes, we will substitute this value in the previous equation, any of the equation. We can put in any of the equation so to get value of a. So from equation 1, 2 is equal to a, 1 plus h, because h is minus 2. So when we will put here in this equation, minus minus again will plus 2. So it becomes plus 2, right? Is this point clear?
Yeah, that's easy.
So it is because in the equation there is minus h, and h is also has minus value. So when we will put minus value here, so this minus value and this minus in the rule, in the formula, it will be plus. Minus minus is plus. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and we have 2 is equal to a square root of 3, and we get a is equal to square root of 3. Here again we will divide by square root of 3 on both sides, so we get 2 by square root of 3 in the left hand side and only a on the right hand side. So a will be equal to now 2 by square root of 3.
Okay, so for the last bit, so a equals 2 over square root of 3. We divided 2 by a.
No, 2 by square root of 3.
2 by square root of 3.
Because actually we have to remove this square root of 3 with a. We have to find the value of a. So we have to take a alone. So that's why we will divide by square root of 3 on both sides. So when we divide this side, so we get 2 by square root of 3, right?
Yeah, okay.
This is actually left hand side, and I write left hand side on this side. This is your left hand side. So this right hand side, there is only, we will get only a, because square root, when we will divide square root of 3 here, it will cancel out. So we get only a, and I wrote just here.
Yeah, okay, got it.
No, this is question, we have done this one. No, it's question number, yes, we were again doing question number 12, and before this question 9. Yes, you can see from the exercise that we have done now question 6, and if we see question 7, 8 and 9, they are almost equal. If you read them, they are we are given a center, and it passes through any point, and we have to find the equation of circle. And same, we are given the center here, minus 2, 3, and then it passes through this point. Again, we are given a center of the circle, this one, and it passes through the, only the points are changed. Here, see, the center is almost same. Only this point is changed.
So we just substituted into the circle equation. Yeah. So the x and h would be -2 and 3, which is the center, and the points which the line passes through are the x and y coordinates. So for number 9, the center, so h would be -2 and k would be 3, and the x coordinate would be 2 and the y coordinate would be 3. And we just need to substitute this into the circle equation to find the value for that. Yeah.
So this is, I have done question number 9 out of these. All the 3 questions are same. So this is question number 9. So we have h -2, k 3, and it passes through this point, this one given point 2, 3. So we substitute x equal to 2 and y equal to 3 in this general formula of circles. So we have x equal to 2 minus, and h is again -2. So here it will be minus and minus, 2 minus, because minus formula, and h is also -2. So we will again then square them. Then y is 3 and k is also 3. So 3 minus 3 is will 0 and equal to r square. We have to find this r radius. So now we will solve this. So first of all, we will solve this bracket. Then we will take square. So 2 plus 2, it will minus is plus, 2 plus 2 whole square plus, and this will be 0. So 0 square is also 0. So r square, and then 2 plus 2 is 4 square equal to r square. It means r square is 16.
16. So r is 4.
Yes. So we have the equation of circle like this. Now we will just put the value of r in this equation and value of h and k.
Yeah.
So we get x plus 2 because minus minus plus 2 whole square, y minus 3 whole square will be equal to 16. This is the required equation of the circle. And then we again the same we were doing yesterday, question 12, this one. So if we see, we found that this graph, from this graph we see, he says that this circle touches x-axis, right? So if it touches x-axis, so it means that its radius is also 5, radius is given. So it means that we have this value as k as well. This 5 is actually k, because k is the vertical component of any point. K is vertical component, h is horizontal component. So from here in this formula we have three values, one x and y, and then we have k. K is 5 in this case. So we will put these, we will substitute these three values in this equation, and we will get h, value of h, and then we can easily form equation of circle. So here a given circle is x minus h whole square, general rule formula, y minus k whole square, because here radius is given, so we will just take r square. 5 square is 25. So now we are given that x is 0 and y is 8. So we will put these values, x 0. So 0 minus h, we will get minus h square, plus y is now 8, this one. Y is 8 minus 5, k is here. So we will put value of k from this. This says that its center radius is given, and also it touches x-axis. So it means that any point, we know that distance from any point to center is equal to radius. So this is radius, so it means that it is also y component, which we can take as k. So we have to take k value as 5. So 8 minus 5 whole square. Now this is actually h square plus 8 minus 5, 3 square, and equal to 25. So h square plus 9 is 25. And now h square will be just subtracting 9 on both sides. 25 minus 9. So h square is 16. And when we take square root of any square number, then we have two values. So we have two values of h, positive 4 and negative 4. So putting these two values of h, we have these two equations. So first of all, we will put h equal to positive 4. So we get x minus 4 whole square, because this minus sign is a rule is in the rule. So we have put k h positive, x minus 4 whole square, y minus k, k is now 5. 5 whole square equal to 25. This is one equation, and when we take h is equal to minus 4, the equation will be like this: x plus 4, because now this minus and this minus rule in the formula. Minus and minus will be positive. So x plus 4 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is 25. So these are two equations of the circle. We have done 6, 5. We have done 5. Yes, we have done 6, 12, and 9. Yes, we have done this 9 as well. So again, there is a question number 10. So it is also very simple. The point is given on the circle and center. This is center of the circle, and it touches the x-axis. So again, from this equation, we have to find a general formula. So here we have h is 2, and here we can see that from circle, if we draw such a circle because it tells that circle touches x-axis. So from here we can easily see that its y coordinate is minus 3. So it means that
the radius is 3.
Yes, radius is also minus 3 then. So we will write k as well as r, both are equal to minus 3. And we will substitute these values in the general formula. So x minus 2, because h is positive 2. So x minus 2 whole square plus y minus, and now k is minus 3. So minus minus plus 3 whole square. And again, radius is minus 3, so minus 3 square. So we get this equation. Y plus 3 whole square is equal to 9. So this is the required equation of the circle. Again, after 10, there is 11, question number 11, and it also has 2 points and line y equal to 4. So this was something now I did this question. What is meant by this y equal to 4? So general formula of any circle can be written in this. as it passes through 2 0 and 6 0. This is 6 6 0. We are given these 2 points. These 2 points lie on the required circle. So we will put, first of all, we will put these 2 points. So if we put first point, then 2 minus x is 2. In the first point, x is 2, y is 4, 0. So 2 minus h whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square equal to r square. Now we have to open this square by using formula of a minus b whole square. So you know that when we take square of any two terms, then how many terms we have to write? Square of two terms is equal to
3 times.
yes.
Or 4.
Square of two terms is we get three terms like this.
Yeah.
First term square, that is 2 square is 4, and then second term is h square h. So second term square is h square, and then minus
Yeah.
2 into first term and second term. So this will come when we will multiply 2 by both of these terms. 2 2s are 4, so minus 4h. We will get this term. So when we will open the square of these two terms, we get these three terms. Plus and 0 minus 4 is minus 4 only. So minus 4 square, when we take square, then it comes positive 16.
Okay.
Equal to r square. So now just we will arrange them. As h square, we will write it first, then 4h term, and then see 4 plus 16. Both will add to 20.
Yeah.
So equal to r square. So this is our first equation because now we have 2 points, so we can get easily two equations. And solving these two equations, we can find the value of h and k and r as well. R, so we will then put these values. So again, now we put second point 6 0. So 6 minus h whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square equals to r square. Again the same, we just put x6 and y0. So
Yeah.
now again we will do this by using formula with the rule. So 6 first term is 6 square is 36, second term is
Yeah.
h square positive h square, and the third term will be 2 multiplied by first into second. 2 multiplied by 6 will be 12, so it will be minus 12h. Second term is h, so minus 12h.
Yeah.
Plus and then again minus 4 square is 16 equals to r square. So now we arrange them, h square first, then 12h, and then 16 plus 36 will be 52. So now again arranging, yes, this is
Yeah.
equation number 2. So now we will solve these, and we see that r square is equal to, that is left hand side is equal to left hand side, right hand side is equal to right hand side, and h square is equal to h square on the left hand side. So we can easily subtract, both have the same sign, so just subtracting equation 1 and 2.
Also, so we only know the y. So we don't know the x coordinate, but we know the y. Because like in both equations, we did 0 minus. So because we did 6 minus h.
Yes.
And we did 0 minus 4. So we did h in one, but we didn't do k. Because we already knew
Yes,
it.
see?
Oh yeah, because in the sense.
Yeah, we are given the second one 6 0.
Yeah.
See here. In the first here, we put x in the place of x, we put 2 and then y 0.
Yeah.
And we got this equation, this one, first equation. And when we use these values, x is equal to 6 and y is 0 now. So
Yeah.
we just put these values in the same first equation, this one. So we get,
Okay, to find the value of h.
yes, yes. Actually, we have to find value of h and r both. We have to find two values. So we will form two equations, like this first formula and then second formula. So from these two
Yeah.
formulas, these two rules, these two equations, we can get two variables. We can get values of h and r both h and r.
Yeah.
When we put first point 2 0 in this equation of circle, we got this formula, this rule. And when we put 6 and 0, that is we put x equal to 6 and y equal to 0, the second point, then we get the same, this equation.
Yeah.
See, in the place we replace x by 6 because here x is 6, and we replace y by 0 because here it is given 0.
Yeah.
This is actually the other equation. We can just, this is the first after putting first point we get this equation, and now after putting second point we get this equation. And when we will open square root of these two terms, we get these three terms. a square plus b square minus 2ab first term square plus second term square minus 2 into first into second term, and plus 4 square is 16. So again arranging h square minus 12h plus 52 equal to r square. So this is now our equation 2. Now we have to solve these two equations.
Also minus 4 squared, so plus 0 minus 4 squared. Wouldn't that be like 16 plus 16?
This 0 minus 4 whole square, this one or this one?
Yeah, because down here we did minus 12h.
Yes. So no, minus 4 whole square is positive 16, this term.
Yeah.
So this 12h comes from this formula, this when we open this term, these two terms.
Okay, got it.
See?
So 6 minus 2.
Yes.
6 minus 2, that gives us 4 squared. So 16 minus